What's up, my friend? How are you? Here's the weather here today. Listen to the birds. Listen to the birds. I woke up first thing this morning. There's no birds. Oh, I might be out of fluid here. It's a big jerk-off party today. Jerk-off party. Got something for you here today, my friend. And those listening, know who this is? Huh? What does it say? The secret superpower of Nicole Kidman. Now, I want you to take a close look. She's wearing all black. She's sitting on top of boxes. Files. Like files for boxes. She's a spy. And I heard she started doing I heard she started doing the Wim Hof method. Like her and Zoe Zelda. I don't know if you can see me or not, my friend. But whatever. They started doing the Wim Hof method. Right around the time last year they started a series on Netflix or something called the Lioness Lady Spies or something. Spyware. And she's in all black right here, sitting on top of boxes. I had a dream like that. I was in some office and there was a woman there that woke me up. I was sleeping on top of boxes. She said, "Sir, please stop sleeping with the files." And all this spyware, right? Spyware. I was just informed yesterday that there was a motorcycle. Anyways, I was just informed yesterday that there was a rather interesting thing in the world of cybersecurity that stemmed back from 2020. Something they call Whispergate or something like that, Operation Whispergate. And they said it was actors in the computer field who were hacking computers and doing dangerous things and probably using human beings to get their work done. Because here's the deal. When you want to glitch a computer, hack a computer, let's just say I open up a company right now, and my company deals with artificial intelligence. Since we know Facebook used Twitter to scrape data, just data. Now I'm going to open up a company how to hack computers using artificial intelligence. How do you think you can get into the computer using artificial intelligence with all the tools we have? And now we can manipulate electrics. Now you don't have to sit at a keyboard and try to figure out different mathematical formulas. Now we can attack the hardware on the computer, which is the chips, the GPUs, the CPUs, microphones, the amplifiers, and more importantly, the camera. So when we could take kinetics, okay, like it's like a magnet, pretend my finger's a magnet, as I move it back and forth. It doesn't have to touch anything, just moving it like this. This is kinetic energy with a magnet. Kinetic. It's hot, cold, centrifugal force. Stretch a rubber band, it gets hot, it gets cold. Hot, cold. So we have these kinetical energies. And if there's nothing for this computer to do, we'll just have it beat up a computer for data. Because you know how much data you're going to get when you take a kinetic weapon, a kinetic tool, and start bashing it into the computer. You're going to get electrons scatter, you're going to have magnetic fields go all over the place, and this computer ain't going to know what to do. And to boot, you could do this to the human. It's the same thing. To get into the human's brain, to have these little kinetics and have a literally just how your cell phone works to receive a message, that's how your brain works. And this has all been figured out. And all it's doing is just, it'll use a kinetic force to get in on you and change the magnetic fields around you. Because, like we learned, we could use the human body as an antenna, same with the birds and any animal, like anything, it could even be dead. We could use this. as of right now. So just imagine me starting a company and just making YouTube videos. Look at how I got inside this computer. And then look at the data and all the electrons and how it glitched the computer. Right, glitch? That's why they call you glitch. Because you know how to play with tones and sounds and electrical reflections inside of a computer chip, which is operating at some type of megahertz or gigahertz frequency. And that alone is a goddamn radio station. And then I could start just glitching out the goddamn computer, and then all of a sudden, boom, something happens where the computer's ones and zeros caught this electrical programming, and it has to record it, and you're in, just like the human brain, quite literally, just like the human brain. And then I could start ultrasounding, and then get little itty bitty lattices in there, what we call nano, programmable nano, and it could be when I eat really good. What happens to that food in my gut? And then I poop it out. Say if I had a gold turd, okay, like literally a gold defecation. What do you think these computers that manipulate electrics can do with that? Is there, since there's nuclear proteins in the brain, nuclear proteins in my ears, what do you think kind of nuclear proteins coming out of my anus? Whenever I eat really well, like nothing but high monochromatic gold properties, like lettuce, tomatoes, all good produce. What do you think's in there? Like nuclear proteins, like what? Like plutonium, uranium, iridium, arsenic, what? Cesium, tritium, ununpentium. Like what is in there that can be used? Because if I could take smart dust, just let a computer sit in a dusty area. But they say don't ever use a computer in a dusty area because all that dust goes in there. Now there's magnetic fields all over the place. Now this dust becomes smart. Now this dust has magnetic fields, and it can be just like a remote control, transist off and on, off and on. Very simple, very very simple. And then this is happening to human beings. It's a jerk off party. Imagine whenever you start jerking off, because there's all those nerve fiber optics that go down into the sexual organ, and the proteins in there. What do you think kind of proteins are in there, my friend? Nobody really wants. This is the stuff nobody wants to talk about, especially on children. I heard there's like 1,300 kids that just recently died. 1,300. What did they want to blame for it again? I can't remember. I read a headline, but there's like 1,300 children reported dead right now, and there's like some kind of weird epidemic or fraud or whatever. It's just like the hospitals committing fraud. All this shit's happening, and there's all these protein spikes, and people are going to get sick because you're glitching a computer. Because when glitch, hey glitch, you're some people know you as glitch. They don't know who you are, but they call you glitch. When you start glitching that computer, it overheats, doesn't it? It doesn't cool down. It overheats and gets sick. That's why they call it a virus. You make it sick. Human beings no different. In the hospitals, that you nurses, you doctors, you're the truck drivers. And I cannot give you a pass for not going on strike for using your fucking heads. I'm sorry, I can't. No, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's fraud. And the hospital is just going to do what? To pay it off, to cover it up, to sweep the smart dust under the rug. What do? They turn around and walk away. Don't even answer the questions. Unacceptable. But anyways, I really wasn't supposed to look at this. I had to get this. There's an American company that has this under a paywall. I forget which website it is, but this one, Japan copied it and wrote it themselves. Okay, I don't know if you could see this, but I'll read it. The date I found this was April 11th, 2024. I printed it up at 1,326 hours at Moon Township Public Library. Carnegie. It cost me $1. The headline says, a front company and a fake identity. How the United States came to use spyware it was trying to kill. Oh, and we know how we like to talk in encryption. Spyware is trying to kill. This whole little story I just gave you. Listen to the birds. Just listen to the birds. The blue jay shouldn't be here. Because I woke up this morning, there was no robin singing all over the place. No, there wasn't. And then the worst part is we could heterodyne this in because it's changed. When the birds sing in these valleys, it balances like an amplifier. It literally balances the electrical signals, and they're non-existent because it messes up their standing waves from electrical reflections. And electrical reflections is spyware. Well, spyware. If